Equal 343. Today I'm going to explain labor demand. And in labor demand, for a market to exist, there must be a buyer, and that buyer is actually the firm that buys the labor supply from laborers and workers. So now we'll start with the two-factor model usual setup, where a firm wants to produce Y and maximize profit. Y is produced using L and K as inputs. The function that describes how L and K produce Y is f of L and K. L and K each cost W and R. For example, if Y was with the price of Y 1, then profit would be PY times Y, which is Y, minus WL minus RK. So, a concrete example of this two-factor model is, let's say I want to produce fairy tales. So to produce fairy tales, you need to use two inputs, unicorns and gnomes. Now, the unicorn and gnomes are produced giving this function of Y in terms of G and U for wages of WG and WU. So let's say I sell my fairy tales Y at a price of P. I choose how many unicorn and gnomes to hire to maximize my profit function. So yeah. So let's divide profits into revenues and costs. So to divide the profits into revenues and costs, we would say that your costs are this, your revenue is PY times Y. So to maximize profits, you have to choose three different things given the production function: gnomes, unicorns, and how much fairy tales do you actually want to produce. So I can now split my problem into two different things. First, I choose G and U to minimize costs for any Y. Second, I minimize costs for any Y. Second, I need to choose Y to maximize profit over there. So profit. So to maximize profits, I choose those three different things, and I minimize costs. Then by minimizing costs, I can find the optimal amount of gnomes I want to hire, and I can plug that back. I can find how many unicorns as well I want to hire. Eventually, I can find how many G in terms of U, put them back into the profit function and maximize it to find how much Y I'm actually producing. We need to think about this as a long-run production, because you can hire as much unicorns and gnomes as you want at the going wages. However, in the long run, I need to choose U and G in order to maximize profits. Thank you for listening, and this was the explanation of the theory behind labor demand and how to find the optimal labor demand. The next video will contain an example using numerical values. Thank you.